Did you know that just one wrong phrase can destroy your chances of success? Successful people know how to control their words to protect their reputation and relationships. If you want to achieve great things, avoid these three deadly phrases. Part 1. Don't say, "I can't do it." Why is this phrase dangerous? Many people frequently say, "I can't do it," without realizing that this mindset is holding them back. When you limit yourself with negative words, your brain accepts them as reality, making it impossible to find solutions. Science has proven that our beliefs strongly influence our actions and actual outcomes. I can't versus how can I? Carol Dweck, a psychology professor at Stanford University, introduced the concept of a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are limited and unchangeable. In contrast, people with a growth mindset believe they can learn and improve over time. Example, fixed mindset. I'm not good at math, so I can't learn programming. Growth mindset. I'm not great at math yet, but with practice, I can improve. Real life stories. Thomas Edison and Steve Jobs. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. If he had said, "I can't do it," and given up, the world might have never seen this crucial invention. Steve Jobs was once fired from Apple, but instead of accepting failure, he came back and turned Apple into a trillion-dollar company. How to change your mindset. 1. Change your language. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I can learn how to do this." 2. Learn from failures. Every failure is a lesson that helps you grow. 3. Small steps, big results. Start with small actions to build confidence and skills. 4. Surround yourself with positive people. Successful people have a growth mindset and can inspire you. 5. Visualize success. Picture yourself achieving your goal in vivid detail. Remember, "I can't" is just a phrase. You can change it. Success isn't luck. It's the result of the right mindset and consistent effort. When you tell yourself, "I can't do it," you close the door to success. But there's another equally dangerous mistake, thinking you already know everything. And that brings us to the second phrase that keeps people stuck. Part 2. Don't say, "I already know that." If you say this often, you may unknowingly be blocking your own growth. Successful people never assume they know everything. They always stay curious and open to learning. On the other hand, those who frequently say, "I already know that," fall into the trap of complacency and stagnation. Real life story. John's career stagnation. John was a top performer in a tech company. With years of experience, he had worked on major projects. However, every time colleagues or managers suggested a new approach, John would say, "I already know that," and refuse to listen. Over time, people stopped sharing ideas with him. Meanwhile, his coworkers continued to learn and adapt to new technologies. A few years later, John fell behind, missed promotion opportunities, and was eventually replaced by younger, more adaptable employees. Why saying "I already know that" is dangerous. Stops growth. Believing you know enough kills motivation to learn more. Loses valuable opportunities. If you seem uninterested, people will stop sharing valuable insights with you. Causes you to fall behind. The world evolves daily. Without learning, you'll quickly become outdated. Leaves a bad impression. Successful people seek out employees with a growth mindset. Constantly saying, "I already know that," can cost you major opportunities. How to avoid the "I already know that" mindset. Adopt a beginner's mindset. Even if you know a topic, approach it as if you're learning it for the first time. This opens you up to new perspectives. Listen actively. Instead of responding with, "I already know that," try asking, "Can you elaborate on that?" or "What's a fresh perspective I can learn from this?" Seek contradicting ideas. Instead of saying, "I know this," ask yourself, "Is there a better way?" Staying open to new viewpoints ensures constant improvement. Learn from everyone. Never underestimate anyone. Everyone has something valuable to teach, regardless of their experience level. Lesson: if you want to succeed, replace "I already know that" with "I'd love to learn more." The more you learn, the more you grow. Keep an open mind because the world never stops evolving. Part 3. That's not my fault. Avoiding responsibility. One universal truth. Successful people never blame circumstances, others, or fate. If you want to reach the top, you must take full responsibility for your life. Real life story. A CEO's mindset shift saved his company. During the 2008 financial crisis, a Silicon Valley startup was on the brink of collapse. Revenues plummeted, investors pulled out, and employees panicked. The CEO, James, could have blamed the market, the economy, or others. Instead, he chose responsibility. James gathered his team and said, "We can't control the economy, but we can control how we respond. If we fail, it's on us. If we succeed, it's because we made it happen. Let's find solutions instead of excuses." By cutting unnecessary costs, refocusing on core products, and innovating new services, the company not only survived but thrived within 2 years, becoming an industry leader. Why avoiding responsibility hurts your success? You lose control. Saying, "That's not my fault," makes you a victim of circumstances instead of the master of your destiny. You miss growth opportunities. Mistakes aren't the problem. Refusing to own them is. Taking responsibility allows you to learn and grow. People lose trust in you. In business and life, those who blame others lose respect. Those who take ownership earn credibility. How to stop avoiding responsibility? Shift your thinking. Instead of saying, "That's not my fault," ask, "What can I do to improve this situation?" Own your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Successful people admit their mistakes and learn from them. Focus on solutions, not blame. If something goes wrong, fix it instead of blaming others. Take responsibility for all areas of life. Success isn't just about work, it's about how you manage relationships, health, and finances. Final takeaway: success isn't for those who make excuses. If you want to go far, take responsibility for your life. Great people never say, "That's not my fault." They ask, "What can I do to change this?" Part 4. How to communicate for success. Successful people don't just avoid negative phrases, they use powerful language to inspire and build strong relationships. Phrases that propel you forward. "I can learn this." Keep an open mind and stay hungry for knowledge. "Thank you for your feedback." Appreciate constructive criticism for self-improvement. "I'll take responsibility and fix this." Build trust and credibility. Final words. If you want success, stop saying, "I can't do it. I already know that. That's not my fault." Instead, use words that promote growth, learning, and accountability. That's the secret to how the most successful people achieve greatness. This is one of my first videos, so there's definitely room for improvement. I'd love your feedback. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more valuable content. Thank you all so much.